Everyone, hope everything is going well. All right. I saw this on Modest Card Collection. And if you go through his stories, he's saying that sports card therapist she'll bid a card, including this one. And there was another Manning card as well that sports card therapist talked about in his live on Instagram. I think he deleted that. And this story is kind of interesting. So he talks about this card. Modest Card Collection does some investigating, saying that, hey, look, therapist did it. What therapist said on his IG the few days ago, he says, congrats, me and a handful of others were also bidding on this one. That just seemed weird. You know, when you're trying to say, hey, look, I posted a mega bid on a card, but it may look like he put a floor on these cards to try to artificially pump up the value. That's what I think happened, right? He can come on my IG or YouTube in a few days to say, no, that was not my intention. The invitation's out there. He deleted his live. He asked me to come on. I said, no, I have some work obligations. I can't come on right now. And I didn't also have enough information on this. I wanted to give it a day just to look into it a little further to try to digest this information rather than just put out a video last night. And I was out last night and I was exhausted. So I wanted to digest more of this info. But anyways, could take a look at some of these cards that he put a megabit on. All right. That was one of the cards. Let's go in here. This was the card in question. He thought this Eli Manning card was Shield. All right. And I'm just thinking to myself, I don't know if this was actually Shield. Based on looking at this, I don't see any zero review individuals. Now, could it still be some burner accounts? It could be, but I don't see anything unusual with this. Maybe Pancake Analytics can look at this and, look at it further because he's good at finding what's Shield versus not Shield. So he said he put a megabit, and this is his user, and now it says he's not a registered user according to the computer program of eBay. Because when I go on my phone, I didn't say that. So it says this is the guy, Rob. He put a megabit, and it artificially pumped up the price. I don't know. I don't think so. But whatever it is what it is. And I looked at another card that he right now bid up, put a megabit, $810. And he didn't pay. And this was on the same day, the 3rd. Okay. And right now it's at 108. There's 3 days left. I don't know what the price will be in the next few days. We can maybe take a look to examine it. But regardless, if there's no mega bid, so it's not going to go high as 810 in my opinion. Could I be wrong? Sure. This is going to be shipped from China also. That's the other thing to note. Okay. $810. I'm looking at some of the people that were bidding here and there. 263. I see 263. Do I see a 464? No, I don't see a 464. Do I see 528? Okay, so 2 bidders from this auction are bidding on this. And I don't expect Rob to be bidding on this because of obvious reasons. I think that he was trying to put a floor. And the reason, like I said, if you go to Sports Card Therapist's Instagram channel, he has a bunch of Eli Manning cards, and he also has a platform. So that's where it becomes a little iffy. Now, the thing is, if you are an influencer, a YouTuber, and you're putting a mega bid, you have to understand that people are going to scrutinize you, and they're going to look at you very carefully. And there was one time where I put a bid above the market rate for this Chester Bennington autograph that I really wanted, and someone outbid me. I was ticked, but then the guy retracted his bid, and I went to the seller. He said, "Hey, look, the guy retracted his bid. You know, and I'm having second thoughts on it. But then I changed my mind and I'm like, hey, look, I'm going to actually buy this card or this autograph because, hey, look, do I want a ding on my account? That was my first thought process. And then also it's like, hey, look, someone may accuse you of shill bidding, right? So that's the thing to note. Now, unless if if the voting, not voting, if the bid history had a 0 review, I think that would have been acceptable in some instances to be like, hey, look, I'm not going to pay. If there's a 0 review person and you could see that the person has not paid and, hey, look, you have to pay a higher price because of that shill bid. I could see why someone would do that. But if you're on a platform where you put a mega bid, right? That's the thing. Putting a mega bid, I mean, is dangerous. That's why I don't do that anymore. I did that one time slightly for a Chester Bennington autograph. After that, I didn't do that, but it wasn't to the extent where I'm paying hundreds of dollars. It was, I would say that it's not a mega bid, it's less than that, but that's dangerous. And you could find yourself in trouble because now people will think that you're shilling and try to put a floor on it. That's the thing. Once again, what I think was a little suspicious with Sports Card Therapist is this comment here. He says, meanwhile, handful were also bidding on this one, but you didn't say that you didn't pay for it. That's the thing. Anyways, I want your thoughts. What are your thoughts about shill bidding, mega bidding? I've never heard the term mega bid used before. But anyways, I'll talk to you later. See you. Bye.